Y-type said eyes. Talked a lot about someone named Anna. How do you know that name? I know because you know. And she still knows you. What the hell are you talking about? You can move times Dorian. But you can't move away from what's buried. Hi, what's behind you? Was he the guy in the red car? How do you pack up like a... Okay. Is that a cat? You know, you could have kept my shower clean at least, or my bathroom. Oh, I just cleaned today. Okay. There are like buttons, so do I need to find those? Oh, now he is here. Should I be scared of him? Now he's here again. No. Oh, I can flash him! How am I supposed to know? Eliminated. This is interesting. Look. Look. Oh wait, I'm in the way. Yeah, hold on. Why can't I? Is my reactive locked? Yeah, it's locked. Huh. Yeah, look the quality, huh? You know what this says about ultra low? Not recommended. You know, curiosity, being the curiosity Preggo that I am, and that sort of stuff, I thought, what's so not recommended? This is ultra. You see how the graphics are and that sort of top notch. And this is low. No, I'm not kidding. This is... No, I didn't edit anything in this video. No. Not yet. At least not that I made it this bright, but like... Yeah, welcome to our first game of our new... of a new 3 scary games. And as you can see, small belly today. Not too big, not too small. But there's gonna come a time again where I get Preggo again. This isn't gonna be, my normal belly that I walk all day with. So... it might be happening quick, it might be not, who knows? But, yeah, I thought, so small belly aside, because I'm your Preggo Vtuber tentacle goddess. You know how I normally pick games? I go, like, when I want also tempted, or when I'm gonna start recording, I usually first pick out 3 games on itch.io, or I look through itch.io, I look through Game Jolt. And today I went to itch.io, and normally what to do, if I go to itch.io, I've been there so many times already that it goes to the new page of horror games, or games tagged with horror. And I went to the popular tag, the new and popular tag, because at least I know then that more people play these horror games, and at least then know that at least it's a bit safer than, playing new games. Because it's still itch.io, there's still, no checkup on, like, what you upload, so you can upload malware and that sort of stuff, so... But I was scrolling through the games on new popular, and I saw this, Bedroom Dilemma. A simple bedroom night, when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have to go to pee, a simple task gone extremely wrong. As a nightmare. And it piqued my interest, so here we are. In a bedroom. What's the point? Oh, Jesus. This game is really not optimized, huh? Or does, like... Does, like, the settings not work? It feels clunky. Feels a bit better now, but... This is it. It's just like, I kept a minor. Well, so I'm taking, you know, a shit here. You want to talk about something, guys? Or girls? You know, I had a great week and that sort of stuff. You don't tell me this is like a Bitcoin miner and that sort of stuff that you run. That sort of stuff. No, then my recording would lag. If it was a Bitcoin miner and that sort of stuff. Am I missing something? Am I? Let me double check something that I don't forget, like... Yeah, I guess, there are screenshots of this with covered in blood. And this, like... off the wall, so... That's like when I were here, like, let's have a moral talk, eh? And that sort of stuff. Am I the only one that's just not on the bathroom for like more than 2 minutes? No, there are people who generally... Shit, I'm out of toilet paper. Oh. There are people who generally come here, like, I had a roommate once. That, like, when I was living in student rooms, I had a roommate once. Like, she always went to the toilet when I needed to go. She never went to the toilet on other points. But I swear to God, I sometimes think she fell asleep on the toilet. I don't know if she got her mobile phone with her and, Oh, I need to click on things. Like, I don't know if she got, like, her mobile phone with her, but, like, I don't know what she did on that toilet, but, like, I swear to God, like, I sometimes was, like, sometimes she went to the toilet and I had to go, you know, by chance. Hello? Speaking about roommates. Speaking about roommates. But like I don't know what she did there, like but the sort of girl because I had to go, you know, and I needed to pee at pool. I was just waiting there and by chance but because I was living in student rooms I could like see did my camera just move? It's hunting in my room even. Like I could see from my room like basically through the window, you know, the bedroom light. So I could exactly see how long she was on the bedroom, because normally when she went off the bedroom, she turned it off. So, and she was sitting there for like 5-10 minutes sometimes, or that felt like 5-10 minutes, and talk about, you know, those awkward moments that you go into the bedroom and someone is sitting on it. Without it. Hi. Sorry, I'll take it a few more minutes, okay? Is she not behind me? Oh. You're also not standing up and going out of the bedroom, huh? But like, I don't know what she always did on that bedroom, but like, maybe she was watching the show or something. I'm almost done, Lord. Give me a minute. Do you have any toilet paper? What's so funny? So I was wondering, like, how can people sit on... Yeah, I know if you take your phone with it, it's easier. But, like, how do you sit on the toilet for 10 minutes? To 15 minutes? Hi. I guess the light fell off, guys? Oh, she's gonna turn the light on and jump stairs. It's very me, yeah? I know what. I know these games. Hello? Hello? She's gonna jump scare me, I know it. Then at one point she's gonna top up the light. I was just like, you know, this is just... Is that a cat? You know, you could have kept my shower clean at least, or my bathroom. Oh, I just cleaned today. Okay. Okay, that one was stupid. But I just cleaned today. I took like 2 to 3 hours. I rendered my Undertale videos from a stream that I did. And I was cleaning the house. Okay, for now in the back rooms. You gonna clean that or... Yeah, I don't care if you're scaring or anything. Yeah, what do you want? Like, that you clean my shower? Yeah, funny how everything goes to normal except that that's still on the ground and that's like open. Am I now done? But yeah, I just cleaned this today. So, I actually went today. Oh, thank you, neighbor. And now boo. But yeah, I like I said, how can people sit on the toilet for 10 to 15 minutes? I mean, I just did it. Thank you. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I found it funny. I think I found it more funny than like scary. Because maybe some people find it scary, but like, come on, like, you sit on the bathroom. And I know you don't have like a limited space and that sort of stuff, but like, you're in like this cubicle scare. Just take FNAF for example. And I know FNAF said like FNAF 1 is like a high expectation, but you know what FNAF 1 is? It's also in a cubicle office, like maybe as big as a bedroom. You're stuck in one place. You can't really do much besides, you know, not even look around. And what there happens, you can see the enemy coming towards you and the threat. So you do know that something is out there, but only not when it gets to you. And here, yeah, for me it feels too silly. Because, like, it starts with, like, you know, banging, or it starts with, you know, the thing falls off the wall, then, like, the door bangs a few times, which can be a roommate, you know, there's not that, the first thought is not, like, something creepy out there, but if I'm sitting on the toilet or something will bang on my door, then, okay, because I live alone. Such stuff, but, yeah, then, like, okay, you know, blooded shower, you know, maybe it's creepy, you know, the woman staring at you and jumping at you. Okay, maybe it can be creepy, but like I said, there's three scary games, 223. You know, 223. I've played over 600 to 700 scary games off this website. Do you think that I don't know the formula by now? Like, I think it also took away the fact that you fell through the ceiling in front of you. Because I'm gonna lie, that was way more funny than it was me. So yeah, if it scared you, let me know in the comments down below. This is game number 1, Bedroom Dilemma. If you want to play it for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. With that, let's head out to game number 2. Do you see a man? I don't see a man. You know. I don't see a man. Do you see a man? I'm not making the games. You're Dorianville. A heartbreak leads you to moving towns. Your eyes may or not may deceive you along the way. And in simple quotes, you can't run from the truth. By the way, if you know what this line is, this is my Martiniere band land. Martiniere band line. You know, during pregnancy I had like this Martiniere band, and I sometimes wear it now if I saw my belly up. But as you can see, it's like really visible through shirts. So yeah, welcome to the men you see, and you can't outrun the truth, and 27 years old. That's like, I'm almost 27 now. This releases on the 5th of December, like, the next episode will be like the 12th, and in the week after that, it'll be my birthday. I am like, my birthday's on the 16th, and I am turning 27 old. I'm turning towards that age, you know, that like, you know, I'm becoming too old for content creation, VTubing. A few months ago, Tom got friend occurred with his partner. He felt like he had to make a change, moving to a distant town, starting a new life. You're Dorian. Am I a girl or a boy? I thought it was a girl. Is this not like that standard Unity map? Yeah. I have played multiple horror games that like have this setting. There is like a crossroad there. If you go up behind me, there's like a little white house. And there's always a bus route here. And that sort of stuff. Is that the man I'm supposed to see? I know you miss me, loser. Okay, I'm a man. I thought I blocked her nummer. Right. The bus was arriving. You know, you normally see, you know, the girl from... Yeah, this is literally the same. It's literally the same Unity map. It's not like a public map that like developers all use or something. At the grocery store. Why is there a guy in this? Oh, he's looking at me. Yeah, hey, you know, you can be maybe looking at I'm the weird one with the Preggo belly and that sort of stuff, but you're the one sitting in the car with the red glowing eyes. Hey, I'm a goddess of fertility. You can blame that you're a demonic thing or something. Like, is it like a map that all developers use? Or it's like a common asset store map? What was I talking about? Yeah, I've played multiple horror games for sure that like had that map. Are you okay? Like, oh, I like this. You know, besides the list that I know what I have. You know, these like little glinsters. I had games. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I had... Is that a spy? Hey, you work here? Nah, just doing some business. Business in a grocery store? Yeah, business is business. It doesn't matter where you do it. What kind of business? Just good old business. Supposed to mean something? So what are you buying? Nothing really. Just comparing prices. Old habit, even if there's not much to compare anymore. Come here often? Every Tuesday. Gotta keep the routine alive, right? Even if everything else is dead. Because I've played games where you had to, like, in the store, you had to get an item, and there were, like, these PNG shelves, and they were, like... you couldn't find which one item you had to go, You look just like him. My son. I can tell how heartbroken you are. Just like him. He used to be such a nice young man. Okay, apparently people can tell how heartbroken I am. Is it the belly? Cannot interact with the man outside the store. Yes. Alright. That'll be 38.42. Will that be all? Yeah, where's the bathroom here? Back of the store, behind you, thanks. Hey, is that the... What a surprise. What the hell? You scared me. You didn't say a word. Wait, what's standing outside there now? I want to talk to them first. Hey kid. Can you buy me a beer? Won't you buy one yourself? Does it look like I have money? Well, that ain't my problem. Fuck off then. Okay, I tried to be nice, but no, all you want is money, money, money. Do I go back to the bus? To the guy in the car? Hey there, you new around here? Or just passing through? Just moved in. Welcome, welcome. Not many new faces in this town. You look tired. Rough week. Something about your eyes. Like they've seen something they shouldn't have. Yeah, good friend? Yeah, why do I ask? Just reminds me of a fellow who come through here last spring. Quiet type, sad eyes. Talked a lot about someone named Anna. How do you know that name? I know because you know. And she still knows you. What the hell are you talking about? You can move towards Dorian. But you can't move away from what's buried. Hi, what's behind you? Was he the guy in the red car? How do you pack up like a... Okay. How do you pick up a food cart that quick and disappear? He is like, what's that behind you? Oh, I don't... He was like, what's that behind you? And he'd be like, oh, I don't fall for that trick. I play horror games for a living, basically. Turn around, see, there's nothing behind you. Sir? Sir? Huh? Er was de voetstal weer uit. No, the guy in the car is gone. The car had no tires. I was tired. You need to shower first. Ding dong. No? Huh. Time to make food. You're gonna order food. Probably copyrighted, knowing me. Where's the phone? Okay. Hello there, Tony Pizzas. How can I help you? Large pepperoni pizza for delivery. Alright, what's your address? Great, I'll be there in about 15 minutes. Huh. Hi. You're not gonna do anything? We're just gonna stand there menacingly, not do anything and then leave? At least the food store guy said something. You know what you did. No, I don't know what I did. If you want to, if you're gonna be standing there, guilt trip me into thinking that I did something that I don't know about, at least you can tell me what I did. You moron. Stands there menacingly and be like, you did something. Yeah, but what did I? I'm refusing to collaborate. Bye. That's kind of tippy. Drops the most lore bomb and be like, refuses to collaborate. I'll see myself out. Is there a box in here? Nope. Wait, there are 3 boxes. No box in here. I did that box. I did this box. And there's another box here. Oh. Standing there menacingly, not saying anything. Hello? Hey, how have you been? Who's this? You loser, don't pretend you don't recognize my voice. And how the hell did you get this number? You don't know the kind of connections I have. The hell do you want from me? I know you miss me, Dorian. I don't miss you, I don't know you. Even had to leave town to try and forget about me? And what about you? Drinking like you always did? Yeah, so what? Don't complain. You're the boring loser. Just leave me alone. Suit yourself. Right, do I throw out the boxes? Can I throw this out? Why is there like a black-lipped old fella? Just standing in my apartment and be like, hey, I have got something for you. I got something for you, kid. And then it leaves. Refuses to collaborate, leaves. Ha! Probably de nieuwe straatjes vol. And they said, but the neighbor took the trash back. Huh. Weird neighbors. Stranger just left it on the door. Is that black fella gonna be like... I don't want to turn off the lights. Okay, where are you? We all know. Where's this light? Ah! Yeah, see. Breaks in. You're not gonna stand up or call the police? I have to call the police. Smart move. 911, your emergency. Someone broke into my house. Stay calm. We have officers on the way. Is this Anna? That's the old man. It's the old man. There's more. Very good. How are you feeling, Dorian? Where am I? You're at Westview psychiatric care. A secure wing. You were brought in last night after the incident at your house. Let's start with the man you kept seeing. He wasn't real, wasn't he? Not in the physical world. But in the fear was real. Fear always is. Now about her. The one you believed left you. I heard her, didn't I? You were unwell. You lost control. It doesn't excuse it, but it explains it. When she died, something inside you fractured. You tried to rebuild reality in pieces. The old man, the figure, the taco vendor. Oh, that was the taco vendor. All versions of the guilt you couldn't possess. So I'm just a monster, aren't I? Monsters don't ask that question. People do. You're a person who needs help. And can still be helped. Dorian, listen to me. You're not here to be punished. You're here to get better. What happened can be undone. But you can learn to live past it. That's what you deserve, a chance to start again. The right way this time. Thank you for not giving up on me. Yes, Dorian. One day, you will. My dad? Oh. Like, if I get this correctly, look how bright now my belly is because of... If I get this correctly, what we're seeing throughout the game is not real. It's like sort of deep coma, you know? The psychologist put me in a deep coma and tried to like understand what happened and the guilt we experienced. Explaining the taco vendor, explaining the man with the white shirt, probably ignoring us because he didn't see us. You know the moment basically, you know what a good comparison is, I think? You know the moment in Black Ops 1, Call of Duty Black Ops 1, where Richter Vesnov, you first see Richter Vesnov as SOG, in the mission SOG. And basically, Mason says, hey, you know, to Woods and Bowman, hey, this is Vesnov, but Woods and Bowman completely ignore it. Yeah, I think this is what happened, like, something sort of similar happened here with the old man at the toilet. That basically he didn't see you because he wasn't real. And that explains why the taco vendor did knew. But to get this right, we did something to Anna, which in return, you know, killed her. And basically, you know, sometimes criminals get, at least in the Netherlands, criminals sometimes get judged, but also get put through therapy to see what's wrong. And sometimes they get like really high therapy things, like clinics and that sort of stuff. But other times they just get punishment. But like, in this case, if it's truly like something wrong in there, wrong then. But yeah, makes this whole thing. I think like, it was a fun game, I'm not gonna lie. You know, that's, you know, that vendor disappearing, that black tall guy be like standing there, you know, like refusing to collaborate and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love this. And then, you know, the typical hide under your bed ending and be caught and that sort of stuff. So yeah, this was the menu. See, this was game number 2. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell and that sort of stuff. And might I'll see you in the final game of today's episode. For some reason, there is no sound. But hey, I always say if the horror game says it, if the horror game says it, then thing. So content warning for flashing lights, unsettling images, and that sort of stuff. Oh, now there is sound. Why is that? Huh. This is interesting. Oh, I love this. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. For this game, I was looking through itch.io, and originally I found a game that was 3 gigs, so I didn't install that. And I saw Small Mouse Big House, and after looking through that, it was made by the same creator as who made Smiley Dusty, which I played on my channel. I think in an old 3 Scary Games. I think it's a really old 3 Scary Games, but Small Big House is like at least 20 to 30 minutes. And seeing how like last week's episode was already up to 1 hour and 20 minutes, I thought I'd make this, you know, smaller and that sort of stuff. So, but technically a perfect is a full combo on the difficulty of the chart and that sort of stuff. My EGS. But like if I go to like Elise, shut up. Yeah, and funny enough, in 3 Scary Games 171 here. Hatred, jealousy. So from the same developer, back in the same dress, in the same look. He just wants to play a game with you. Oh, I made my eyes basically back then. Huh. See how life has changed. This was like last year, I think. Yeah, this almost last year, basically. But like, yeah, in 3 Scary Games 171, I played a game called Smiling Dusty, and the same developer has made this gizmy-zimy, which is basically a funhouse horror game, to say it the least. So, yeah, this is a jam game, so it might be buggy. But he said he was working on an, you know, patched game jam version. So, but yeah, can we survive gizmy-zimy's funhouse? And it looked really interesting to me. It's like colorful and that sort of stuff. So. Oh, well. Looks like we have a guest today. Hello, human. My name is gizmy-zimy, but you can call me Gimsy. But I'm pretty sure you already know that. Because you jumped right into my funhouse. An incredible world that makes no sense. And you know, you said the words. You said, open gizmy-zimy, open gizmy-zimy, open gizmy-zimy. That means you're in for a challenge. If you dare. If you win, you get a big prize. If you lose, well, you find out yourself. If you dare. Anyway, let's not waste any time. Let's get right into the show. Oh, I love the visuals already. I'm not gonna lie, I love the visuals. Before we begin, let's just get some things right. Is this because of Preggo? I don't think it's because of Preggo. Left click pad, doors, stairs, etc. Go to that place. Right click pad, lock it using your lock. S go back, control flash your camera, space hide in your massive closet. Left click a pad to go to the place. Right click to lock it. S is go back. Control is flash your camera, space is hide in your magic closet. Okay. I'm gonna forget it in 2 minutes. Oh, this is trippy. I have 22 flashes. When the gate is fully open, you will be able to escape. Don't hold for too long or they will come find you. Okay. Hey, hello. Okay. Before his birthday. I have 9% seen. It's like behind my belly. Wait, hold on. And I'm like in front of like. Hold on. Is this like my reactive thing? Yeah, let's. Put me a little bit to the right. Error. This is a Gmod reference. I'm actually gonna like, I think, put me back to there. He lives down. One and one is two. Also 3 pumpkins. Do I need to lure him here? Is that it? Or do you need to take a picture of this? This is creepy. Okay, now. I don't think these are buttons. This route was also blocked, right? No, there's one. Oh. Wait. Do I need to figure out? Do I need to find buttons? There are like buttons, so do I need to find those? Oh, now he is here. Should I be scared of him? Now he's here again. No. Oh, I can flash him! How am I supposed to know? Eliminated. This is interesting. Plus the Clocky, the birthday clock. Clocky decides when his birthday is. You can check alone until he arrives in the clock room. When the time is up, he comes to invite you. If you hide before he appears, you're safe. But if you don't, your only chance is to flash him. Oh, you can also lock him in his room. Oh, that was the birthday room. This is like multiple phases. Oh. This is multiple phases. But like, if I'm correct, I did something, right? I assume. How long can I wind this? I'm just gonna put it here until I get caught. Was dat een loose thread? Was that a loose? I probably jinxing it, but like, was that a loose test? Was it just meant to be simple puzzle? I mean, this is a game jam game, so I assume that you won't play too much about it. Like, game jam games are designed to like usually be played in a couple of hours, or at least within a day. Because a lot of people play game jam games to judge them and that sort of stuff, and I have a feeling, well, people made for the typical game jam. So my finger's getting tired. I'm pretty sure this thing is like moving at like low speed. The moment I let it go, watch it. And the moment I let it go, an enemy jump scares me. I've been holding this for 2 minutes. What do you mean don't hold it too long? If this takes another 2 minutes 30, yeah. What do you mean you can find me? Do you see the loose thread at the left? When the gate is really open, you will be able to escape. Don't hold for too long or they will come find you. You know, don't hold this conveniently placed handle that conveniently opens the door at a really conveniently slow pace, so that you think they will find you, but they won't. You know, the only thing that will find you is that stupid clock. But as they say, a broken clock is right twice a day. Was dat klok? Was dat een klok? No, that wouldn't be possible because it's 2 minutes 30. It should come out in like 30 seconds. If the timer was right, and the timer was go quicker than it was. Do I have to put the black one? Oh my fucking god, I have to put it all the way up. Shouldn't the clock be like available now? Or because I did lock him in his room. I was this close. What do you mean? Oh, those pumpkin rooms are... Can I not block this and then go through? Oh, so these are... the pumpkin rooms that he goes through. Oh. It's still 99? Well, I'm gonna do my trick again. This goes so slowly, yeah. I'm not gonna check for the pumpkins again, because if they say what you don't acknowledge doesn't exist. If you don't acknowledge your problems, you don't exist, and that sort of stuff. If you don't acknowledge your problems, they don't exist. Last time I did stop for a bit to go through and that sort of stuff. And I stopped this also to check if I could go through halfway through. So... But I only found 2 places of the pumpkins, not 2, not 3. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean 3 places? You know, the developers creating a unique level for this and that sort of stuff, where you have to like check on 2 different people all the time and that sort of stuff. And meanwhile I'm here. Let's brute forces. Okay, just random. Yeah, I know how it works. I guess we have to play the game normally. And how do you hide again? Was that Alt? Was that F? Because generally I want to try at least beat phase 1. And that sort of stuff. He's not coming here. Seems also not to come here. Oh, hi. I can't think about it that I have to do it like this. How do you hide again? Oh yeah, space. Can I... Are you? Four minutes. I can't put a lock on this. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're supposed to put a lock on this. I can't really put a lock on this, as you can say. See? What do you mean, game? Oh, wait. Do I have to put it on the blue door then? This goes so slow. Minutes. Oh, hi. 2 minutes. So I get the flush ready. Get the flush ready because otherwise... Oh wait, he's out. He is out now. Great. Why are you here again? Was that him? You know, I'm just gonna... I'm gonna just pull out this conveniently slow door. Oh wait, is that the clock? I'm not gonna pull... Was that the clock? Okay, it's gone. And now you're here. At least the clock will be. Knowing that the flower guy will come from that side, I'm gonna force pull it until the clock shows up. At least. Because I have a feeling if I keep removing the lock and putting it back and forth, then like it's gonna be like, you know, costing me like a little bit of percentage each time. So look how far I got like the first time that I did this for 2 or 3 minutes straight. And I was just lucky that the plan didn't attack. Hi! Meet in a minute. No, this is... I'm like, how is she? Oh, he's still... I think I can push it now. I think. Or I hope I can push it. This is a rough game. This is only phase 1. I'm just gonna push it. If I die, I die. So be it. Because the plant should be knocked out, at least for... Though I hear that tonk. And the clock guy just spawned, and he's 4 minutes. So unless that rabbit comes in here, I don't think we're safe. At least. I think that clock guy's gonna get me. I'm pretty sure the clock guy's gonna get me. I didn't hear the tonk yet. From the log. So I'm assuming the plant didn't attack yet. I'm here waiting. Wait, don't tell me that part below, like that's black, has to go up too. You want 3 minutes 20. You're still not attacked, Jesus. I think that whole part what is up there has to go. This looks so long now. I'm at 64%. This is... One minute 24 by the time I'm here, like... I have to put the thing all over. What happened? Oh, I escaped. I was like, if I die now, I'm gonna scream. But the game isn't over just yet. This is level 1. What do you mean phase 2? No. Annoying pop-ups? Oh, is this like to prevent you from just stalling, like... Oh. No, I'm gonna leave it here, I think. But I love this aesthetic and I love this gameplay loop. Like, it's a simple gameplay loop. And such stuff. Like, it's a simple gameplay loop, but like extra-conditional. But like, this is already taking 25 minutes, so... I'm leaving it at this at phase 1. If you want to play phase 2 and any other phase that maybe comes after this for yourself, link is at the top of the video description down below. I really love this. And it is challenging, because you have to manage 3 threads. One on a timer, one that just roams around when you move from room to room, and one forced... Like, it is like... balance, in my opinion. It, like, you know what I mean with that? Like, the thing is, like, you can't really use the lock on the clock guy, because if you use it on the clock guy, the plant will get you. But you have to check from time to time when the plant comes and lock that off. And the plant does move on a slow enough speed that you can go like, okay, you know, do I use it on the clock? Do I do not? But the door moves so slow, eh? Oh. Yeah, I really love this and that sort of stuff. If you want to play it for yourself, as I said, link is at the top of the video description down below. I'm Preggo, Elise, je pregnant Vtuber Transgender on the internet, your goddess of fertility, your goddess of reproduction. I primarily focus on horror, Project Diva, and Preggo bellies and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I primarily focus on Project Diva and horror, so if you like horror content, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell down below. If you want to see more horror content like this, I have an outro playlist on the left that will purely suit your need. It's a 3 Scary Game playlist. As I said, this is 3 Scary Games 223. I have done way too many of these in the past and that sort of stuff. I never thought I will surpass Markiplier, but look, here I am, surpassing Markiplier. But yeah, if you like horror, make sure to check that out. I will leave also a few horror content in the icon in the top right that I will think you will like Escape the Backrooms, Poppy Playtime, Dark Deception, for example, Around the Clock Bikini Bottom. For both Dark Deception and Around the Clock Bikini Bottom, there are there also S runs and Ace runs if you want to see that. Escape the Backrooms, Dark Deception, Poppy Playtime, Around the Clock Bikini Bottom. There was one more, I forgot. No horror gameplays. There's like a lot of horror content on my channel, so if you're interested in that, like FNAF, Secrets of the Mimic, FNAF Security Breach, FNAF Ruin, FNAF Into the Pit. Like, there's a whole lot, as I said. Make sure to check it out. And that sort of stuff, because Friday is Horror Friday. Make sure to check out the My Friendly Neighborhood video that I uploaded earlier on the day. And with that, I'm gonna say, if you wanna play any of the games, link are at the top of the video description. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Don't forget to check out my link tree at the bottom of the video description. Includes my Discord, if you wanna be part of my community. I'm most active in Discord, so if you want the most updates, talk to me, or anything related to my channel, community, or pregnant, Preggo belly love that you have. Make sure to check that out and that sort of stuff. Also, my Twitch channel and VOD channel are there in case you want to see how stream goes from time to time. In case you want to stay up to date but don't use Discord, which I totally understand, you might also find my Instagram, Twitter, and Blue Sky there, but as I said, I'm the most active in Discord, or give the most updates there. So if you consider really want to be up to date and keep up to date with this, make sure to check out my Discord community down below. There is also my Ko-fi and Patreon if you want to support me a little bit more. And with that, if you want to play any of the games as stated, top of the video description, my link tree is at the bottom or in my channel description. And with that, I'm gonna say have a wonderful night, have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in a new video sometime soon, next time. I don't know when. Until then, bye.